Think you're doing seated cable rows correctly? Chances are, you're actually training your biceps more than your back, and you don't even realize it. Most people sit down, grab the handle, pull with their arms, and wonder why their back never grows. But today I'll show you the exact method top lifters use to turn this exercise into a true back builder while avoiding the subtle mistakes that secretly kill your gains. Let's start with the mistakes because this is where most lifters go wrong. First mistake: leaning too far back as if you're water skiing. This turns a controlled back exercise into a momentum party. Second mistake: pulling with your arms instead of your back, basically turning a powerful rowing movement into a weak bicep curl. Third mistake: rounding your upper back, which not only removes tension from your lats but also puts pressure on your spine. And mistake number 4, shrugging your shoulders upward, which shifts the load into your traps and completely defeats the purpose of the movement. Each of these mistakes slowly steals your back gains without you noticing. Now here's the interesting part. The correct form is not about pulling harder. It's about pulling smarter. Most people think they need a heavier stack to grow, but the real secret lies in tiny adjustments that completely change how your muscles fire. I'll break each one down in a moment. But first, ask yourself this: when you do the exercise, do you feel the tension in your mid-back, or do your forearms and shoulders take over? If the tension isn't centered in your back, get ready, because the next steps will instantly fix that. Alright, time to dissect the perfect seated cable row rep. Start by sitting tall on the bench with your chest lifted. Imagine a string pulling your sternum upward. Place your feet on the platform and keep a slight bend in your knees. Before you even start pulling, roll your shoulders down and back. Think of putting them in your back pockets, and this single cue changes everything because it locks your lats in position. Now grab the handle and let your arms fully extend, but don't let your back collapse. As you begin the pull, lead with your elbows, not your hands. Your elbows should travel tight along your sides, almost like you're trying to slide them into your back pockets. Stop pulling when your hands reach your midsection, not your chest. Any further and you lose tension. At the end of the rep, squeeze your shoulder blades together for a brief moment, then slowly release, letting your arms extend again while keeping your torso still and tall. Here's where things click. When done wrong, the rep feels heavy but disconnected. Your forearms burn, your shoulders creep forward, and your lower back strains. But when done right, the weight suddenly feels smoother, controlled, and precise. The tension shifts immediately into the mid-back and lats. Instead of feeling like a tug of war, it feels like your body is guiding the weight along a perfect path. Picture a skyscraper. If its foundation isn't stable, the whole structure wobbles. Your core and posture are that foundation. When they're aligned, every pull becomes stronger and safer. This is the light bulb moment most lifters never experience. Now let's dial things in. Focus on your grip. Don't squeeze the handle like you're trying to crush it. A death grip activates your forearms too much. Keep it firm but relaxed. Next, control your breathing. Inhale on the way forward. Exhale as you pull back. It sounds simple, but proper breathing helps your core stay engaged. Another fix: avoid flaring your elbows outward. Keep them tucked in. This instantly shifts tension from your traps to your lats. Ready to make this exercise feel completely different? Try this. Before each rep, create a tiny pre-stretch by letting your shoulder blades move forward, but don't collapse your chest. This adds a stretch on the lats and increases muscle engagement. Second tweak: instead of thinking pull the weight toward me, think pull my elbows back. This cue eliminates arm dominance. And final tweak: slow the eccentric. Take 2 full seconds to let the weight return. This builds more muscle than any weight increase you could add. Sit tall, chest up, shoulders down and back. Elbows tight. Pull smoothly. Squeeze at the end. Control the return. When you stack these steps together, your seated cable row becomes a precision movement that builds real strength and real size. Before this video ends, here's your challenge. Perform 10 flawless reps using the cues you just learned. Notice how different it feels, how under control the weight becomes, and how deeply your back activates. That difference? That's how seated cable rows are supposed to feel. Mastering good form isn't a one-time victory. It's a habit. Every clean rep builds a stronger back, better posture, and more confidence under the weights. Keep practicing, keep refining, and soon these cues will become automatic. You've got this. Now go build a back you're proud of.